Hi, I am RJ, one of your tour guides as we go on to our journey, which is to the province of Batangas. Welcome to AB Travel Agency, the traveler's choice. Before we go to our destinations, here are some rules inside the bus for safety purposes. Put your bags under the seat or on your lap. Always use the safety belts. Keep your arms, head, and hands inside the bus. Do not throw garbages in the window. Make sure that the center aisle is clear. Stay on your seats. And lastly, do not make any loud noises to respect other passengers. As we go on to the first destination, here is Miss Hannah May Bersabe to share the history and profile of Batangas.
Thank you, Mr. Articulo. Hello guys, just call me Ma'am Hannah and I'm going to discuss the history and profile of Batangas. So guys, please be quiet and listen. So Batangas is a first-class province of the Philippines located on the southern western part of Luzon in the Calabarzon region. Its capital is Batangas City, and it is bordered by the provinces of Cavite and Laguna to the north and Quezon to the east. Across the Verde Island passages to the south is the island of the Mindoro, and to the west lies the South China Sea. Batangas is one of the most popular tourist destinations near Metro Manila, and Batangas turns out to be a principal player in the tourism of the Philippines. Batangas is often referred to by its ancient name Kumintang, the first recorded name of the province after the Datu who inherited the dominion from Datu Balinsusa. The term Batangan means a raft the people used so that they could fish in the nearby Taal Lake. Batangas is a combination of plains and mountains, including the world's smallest volcano, Mount Taal. That's all guys. Any question? Okay, now, for our first destination, here is Miss Gian Burak to tell you about the beaches here in Batangas.
Miss Hannah Bersabe. So, hi guys, I'm Jihan Burak, your tour guide for your first destination. Let me introduce to you our bus driver, Mouse Hantino. So, as we all know, Batangas is often the go-to beach destination for those living in Manila and nearby cities. It is because of the ivory shores and clear water, perfect for bumming around, swimming, and similar activities. So, one of the places in the province to visit is Laiya. Laiya is just a barangay in San Juan, Batangas. Resorts that are located in neighboring barangays are also being called and marketed as Laiya Resort. So, then here is the Matabungkay Beach. Matabungkay Beach Hotel continues to be the go-to destination in Batangas. The Southern Paradise has been appealed to couples and families looking for a classic and quick getaway. Then here is the Sepoc Beach Center. The Sepoc Beach Center on Maricaban Island is an ideal destination for travelers and tourists who wants to unplug and spend an entire day basking in the sand, sea, and sky. Here we are in Calatagan. Calatagan is known as a camping destination. Back when Bulalo Beach was open to the public, it attracted weekend warriors from all directions. These days, the go-to camping destination is Manuel Uy Beach Resort, located in Calatagan, Batangas, which is a pocket-friendly beach. And now here we are in Nasugbu Beach Resort. Nasugbu has all the convenience that travelers might be looking for to make their trips comfortable. Yet, its remote barangays can provide precious, quiet moments for those seek relaxation. And lastly, we are here in Masasa Beach. Masasa Beach is arguably the best beach in Timor, the only municipality in Batangas that is not on mainland of Luzon. Its main island is the fish-shaped Marikaban of the tip of Calumpang Peninsula, separating Balayan Bay from Batangas Bay. As we all know, there are different types of beaches for the different types of people. Some want to party the night away with friends and fellow tourists. Some want to stay in luxurious resorts, while others prefer to camp out by the water. So what are you waiting for? Go find the best beach resort in Batangas to suit your needs. That's all for this destination. Now for the next destination, Miss Diana and Taal.
Thank you, Miss Jihan Burak. So Anilao is well known for its underwater sports and trekking. The northwest shore of Calumpang Peninsula from Anilao to Balayan is lined with local resorts that cater primarily to local tourists. Although the beach at Anilao is not recommended for swimming, thatched bamboo rafts, rustic cabins, and picnic cabanas are available for rental at the local resort. The next destination is Fortune Island. Fortune Island is a resort island of Batangas province in the Philippines. The 27 hectares island lies about 14 kilometers off the coast of Nasugbu in Batangas. Ruins patterned after Asian Greek architecture on Fortune Island. One remarkable reminder of its grandeur stands atop the island's limestone cliff overlooking the sea, an acropolis with grandeur pillars and statues. And now let me introduce you Mr. Arja Articulo for the next destination.
Thank you, Ms. Diana Rosendahl. For our fourth destination, considered to be the smallest volcano submerged in the world. Taal Volcano is a large caldera filled by the Taal Lake in the Philippines, located in the province of Taal. Taal is a unique volcano considering its craters, which some are said to be unidentified by the scientists. The eruption of volcano thousands of years ago is the reason that it has an island inside the lake of Taal. And one of the best experiences here at Taal is the horseback ride, which you can rent a horse and ride it until you arrive to the peak of the volcano. For our next destination, which is the Fantasy World. Famous for its volcanic crevices and peeling paint, which shows the signs of ages. The Bavarian-inspired castle on a hill only a few hours away from Metro Manila is surprisingly holding up. A colorful symbol of possibility and still hope that one day waiting to get in entertainment. For a place that's supposedly abandoned, Fantasy World over Lemery, Batangas is becoming a quiet destination over its own. For our next destination, here is Mr. Robert Lawrence Baldasso.
Articulo for introducing me. So guys, here we are at Monte Maria Shrine. Monte Maria is a pilgrimage center dedicated to Mary, Mother of all Asia. The development was conceived as the destination to attract devotees and pilgrims. It is located the southernmost tip of Batangas Bay in Batangas City. The site is 30 minutes away from the central district of Batangas City and accessible by concrete road and by the sea. The most outstanding feature of the place is the massive statue of Mary, Mother of all Asia, measuring 222 feet or 98.15 meters, which is dedicated to unity and peace of the people and countries of this part of the world. All Asia Tower of Peace is envisioned by its creator as the icon and pilgrimage destination not only of the entire Philippines but eventually of all Asia in the world, much like how the statue of Christ Redeemer in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, and Statue of Liberty in New York, USA are drawing visitors tourist destination the Marian Orchard in Balete, Batangas. The Marian Orchard is a pilgrimage site located in Barangay Malabanan, Balete, Batangas. It is a spiritual sanctuary frequented by Marian devotees and pilgrims visiting the province of Batangas. It is a serene oasis that promotes the Catholic religion, faith, and Marian devotion to further strengthen our spirituality and our connection with our Creator. The place is most visited by tourists during Easter, probably because of its beauty, European-inspired architecture, and garden. That's all, thank you. And for the next tourist destination is Mr. Angelo Amparo.
Thank you, Mr. Baldasso. My name is Mark Angelo Amparo, and I'm one of your tour guide for today. Now, as you can see, the Taal Basilica, known as the Minor Basilica of St. Martin of Tours, it is considered the largest Catholic church in the whole country, or in the whole Asia. The Taal Church or Taal Basilica is rebuilt at 1642 and destroyed due to volcanic eruption at 1754. And the construction of the new church was begun at 1755 and continued at 1777. Father Ramon del Marco decorated the church. And on September 16, 1852, the earthquake center at Taal Volcano, the church was damaged but no volcanic eruption was reported. And this church was not very difficult to see when you're sitting in the top of the hill. And Taal Volcano is 20.3 kilometers away from Taal. Our next destination, the Caleruega Church. The place got its name from the municipality of Caleruega in Spain, the birthplace of the father of the Order of the Free Church, Dominic de Guzman. It was built to serve as a venue for contemplation, but has made a name for itself over a year as one of the most well-known wedding venues in the country, especially from those from Manila or destination wedding. Caleruega's Transfiguration Chapel, the property's main draw, embraced me with that warm, welcoming feeling and idea feature for a retreat destination, but other than being a place for reflection and prayers. The chapels bears witness many unions of people vowing everlasting love for each other. Questions? If none, let's proceed to our next destination, which is the St. Padre Pio and Parish Shrine. The tour guide for that destination is Miss Eunice Barra.
Magandang buhay, my dear tourists. I am here in front of you as per Mark Angelo Amparo. I'm Alexandra Ines Baranta, your tour guide for this destination. It is all about National Shrine St. Padre Pio and the Parada ng Lechon. St. Padre Pio Church is located at Barangay San Pedro, Santo Tomas, Batangas City. The parish of St. Padre Pio in Batangas was initially established on June 28, 2003 by His Eminence Gaudencio Cardinal Rosales, the Archbishop of Emeritus of Manila. Padre Pio Petrosina, the main parish church, was solemnly dedicated to God by Gaudencio Cardinal B. Rosales. Present at the dedication was Father Ermelindo de Cap, the only surviving Italian Capuchin priest who worked closely and took care of Padre Pio. Here are the pictures that is in St. Padre Pio Church. This is the welcome arch, Padre Pio with the donation box, St. John Marie Vianney Chapel, the man-made forest, San Pedro relic with offering, Divine Mercy or Sanctuary of Pilgrims, and that's all. So let's move on to the Parada ng Lechon that is located in the Balayan of Batangas. The world-famous Parada ng Lechon originated in the old Thanksgiving custom of the working CHSS who used to pour in the press area of Calnulan district in Balayan, Batangas. During the Spanish and American regimes, families who were enough to fortunate received some significant blessing during the past years would parade a lechon in the town plaza in the feast day of St. John the Baptist. Parada ng Lechon or the Parade of Pigs occurs in June 24, and this festival of pigs are decorated in costume and parade around the village. This is the example. It illustrates as the hospitable and religious nature of Philippine culture. As for the next destination, Hannah will give you a knowledge about the Sublian of Batangas.
Well, thank you that Miss Baranta. Hello again, guys. Now, our next is the Sublian sa Batangas, the festival and events. It was started by the City Mayor Eduardo de Macua on July 23, 1988, on the annual observation of the City Hall of Batangas City. This religious devotion translated to a dance from indigenous to Batangas, the Sublian. Sublian is presented during a feast, a ceremonial worship dance in honor to the Holy Cross, and came from the word subli. Subli, a combination of words sub means falling on the head, and bali means broken or bent. The traditional subli consists of a sequence of prayers in verse, songs, and dances to the accompaniment of drums. The male dancer with their bamboo or wooden clappers striking the ground with kalaste, while female with hats and alampay or scarf over their shoulder, dancing in graceful wrist and finger movements. It revives the cultural and religious Batanguenos show faith and routine. The best bit of the event is the Foundation Day and the Sublian sa Kalye, where partakers will march and dance the subli on the streets. And it also features the traditional harana, lupakan, sayawan, and awitan, among others. That's all, guys. I hope everyone enjoy it. Now, about the food and non-food here in Batangas, let me welcome you, Miss Gianna Shane Adarlo, to share some information about all of it.
Thank you, Miss Hannah. Now that you know all the history and famous attraction here in Batangas, let's move forward to their famous products and delicious cuisines. First is Kapeng Barako. Kapeng Barako is stronger among any other coffee. Kapeng Barako gets its name from just like that. Its powerful taste and aroma is almost enough to wake up any sleepy fellow who takes a sip. second that you should try here in Batangas is the comfort food of all the Batangueños, which is the famous Lomi Batangas. This is perfect anytime and in any weather condition. This is also paired with soy sauce and calamansi according to your taste. Third is Bulalo. Bulalo is a beef dish from the Philippines. This is particularly known in the province of Batangas. This is paired with rice and sauces like toyo and calamansi. Fourth is Tuwilis. Tuwilis is a freshwater fish found only in Taal Lake. This is commonly fried to avoid getting it mashed. Fifth is Bagoong Balayan. It is a brownish condiment that can be found in pasalubong centers and sari-sari stores. It's your choice if you want to pair it with some dish like kare-kare or okra. Batangas is also known for their non-food items. Number one of this is balisong. Balisong is a pocket knife and common use by us Filipinos as self-defense. Last but not the least is barong Tagalog. If you like to buy best quality barong Tagalog, Taal, Batangas is the best place to be because of its extraordinary materials used. One of the materials used in making barong Tagalog is husi. Husi is a traditional fabric used by Bandoras. Barong Tagalog is either husi, a natural fiber from banana leaves. So that's it for our tour. Once again, I'm Gianna from AV Travel Agencies and I hope you enjoy our tour.